Hello, dear students. In this session, let us understand about determinants of working capital. In financial management, working capital management, this concept plays a very important role. So, as we all know, working capital, we can also say this as operating capital, rotating capital, or circulating capital. So, how it helps for the business? Basically, this working capital, for running the day-to-day operations of the business, for those purpose, okay, to utilize those purpose, like to pay the electricity bill, to provide salaries, wages to the employees. So day-to-day expenses, okay, whatever we need to, the cash that we need to run the basic requirements for the daily operations of the company, definitely this working capital supports for business owners. So determinants of working capital, how it helps, okay. See, determinants of working capital, first one is nature or character of business. First, we understand the characteristic of the business. See what way it helps the working capital. It helps the business. See, probably it depends upon the nature of the business. Okay, different. There are different fields, different areas. See, there is an example like railways, etc. So there are so many sectors for that, public utility undertaking. Okay, for that also, even this working capital is supporting. Okay, any kind of industries that you take, that even railways, or any public sectors under the even under the control of government or private limited company, definitely they need separate cash to run the regular operations, daily operations. For the working capital it supports. Okay, and next is like even trading firms. That is what the second point, trading or financial firms. Okay, so again, for that too we need working capital. Size of business or scale of operations. What is the size or scale of operations? See, greater size of business unit, greater or even larger requirements. See, it depends upon, if the company is smaller in size, working capital requirement is small. If the business itself is very big, if your size of the firm is very big, definitely you need huge working capital. Imagine that you started a business for 2 crores or 3 crores worth. Okay, in that case, probably you may require around 20 or 30 lakhs of working capital. Okay, it depends upon the size. And production policy is something that, based on the demand, due to some seasonal variations, that to based on the climatic conditions, sometimes working capital requirement may high, sometimes it may low. Okay, depends upon that the scenarios. And next is manufacturing process or length of production cycle. What is this? See, all the manufacturing companies, they cannot produce their own products in the at the same level of time period. Not like that. Okay, sometimes for some products, the manufacturing process, that duration time is what, too lengthy. In certain cases, some products require less period. Okay, so longer process or even lesser process, it depends upon that also. So just like that, we cannot say, yes, this is what the working capital we need for the so and so company. Not like that. It depends upon its nature, size, its production policy, process, everything. Okay. And next is factors in determining of working capital requirement. What kind of factors that we require? See, it's the same thing. Nature of the business, size of the business, production process, production period. So all these things we discussed, right? And next, credit period to debtors. See, most of the companies, in today's scenarios, many companies, all organizations, they are offering this credit policy to their customers. So without offering credit policy, no business can be run for today's scenario. So this is what happening. So based on that credit period also, see, certain companies, they may offer 30 days credit period, 60 days credit period. or 90 days credit period, right? It differs, right? Okay. So based on that credit period also, again, this working capital range, it differs. Okay. Sometimes it may even, it starts from 50,000 or 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. It differs. And nature of inventory, what materials, what stock that you are manufacturing. Okay. So there are agricultural products, there are electronics items. Okay. So there are many different areas, right? Many different fields. So inventories are very huge. Okay. In that scenarios, working capital quantity, that requirement sometimes it may high, may low. So that range is what differing. And cash reserve. Again, what is cash reserve? Cash reserve is nothing but, uh, you know, there is a concept in finance, there is a concept called as R&S, that is reserves and surplus. Okay. So cash reserve is something that how much that you are holding in your, you know, as your, for safer zone, how much amount that you are holding for your purpose, for your emergency situation. Okay. So definitely all the organizations, definitely they should have some reserves cash with them to manage in case of any kind of emergency situations happening inside the company. Okay. Any natural calamities or, even labor strikes. So many things may happen, right? For that cases, some cash they should have as their reserves. So based on that reserve fund also, so sometimes they can able to limit their working capital, or even if they want, they can increase their working capital. So all these things. So based on all these factors, by determining one by one, its nature of the business, its size, production process, production period, and credit period, how much credit period that they are offering to their debtors and inventories. First of all, what material is that, what stock is that, and also with that cash reserves. So based on all these things, definitely, working capital requirement, it keeps on changing for each and every organization. Hope you all clear with the concept, right? Thank you.